David, how did you feel pulling up after yesterday?
Yeah, well, it's obviously a bit early in the morning, a bit sore and sorry, but yeah, pretty happy with the result.
And what about where you sit now? You're finishing seventh, taking on Geelong in Melbourne next week.
Yeah, obviously playing finals is a massive goal of ours, and we've been able to achieve that this year, which is great. But yeah, the season starts again almost now, and we'll refocus, and yeah, really boring.
Playing Geelong, do you feel like you're better prepared this time to play Geelong than you were a couple of years ago?
Oh, I'm not too sure. It's a whole different structure around here, especially. I'm not sure about Geelong, but yeah, we're fully confident with what we're doing at the moment, and we just need to replicate that in Melbourne on the weekend.
Do you feel like you can beat anyone, anywhere?
Yeah, absolutely. I think our game plan stands up. We've seen that over the last couple of months when we've been really applying ourselves really well and sticking to our game plan and hitting our KPIs and stuff like that. So yeah, we're not afraid to go anywhere or play anyone.
How's Luke McFarlane? Do you know anything at the moment?
No, not yet. I think he'll get scans today at some stage and we'll go from there.
Who could possibly replace him if he can't go next week?
Well, yeah, there's a couple of guys that spring straight to mind. Anthony Grove is obviously a proven player and you know, almost be a bit of a fairy tale if he came in. Alex Silvani's had a crack before and he's a very accomplished player and done a lot of jobs for us in the past. So, but regardless of who comes in or who plays or whatever, or where they play, we're pretty confident that guys will step in and play their role.
Is that because the team's just so much more settled in its structures, do you think, than it has been previously, David?
Yeah, I think so. I think all the boys are right across what we need to do, and we've seen examples of that this year when guys come in and play a couple of roles and a couple of games, they really stand up for the team, and that's what we're about. We're a 22-man on the weekend team, not just about any one individual.
But how important has Aaron Sandland's been to come back in and also be in the form that he's been in since he's come back in?
Yeah, Aaron's been playing really well. I don't think that's anything different in the last few years and when he's copped a little bit of criticism. So yeah, Aaron's playing really well, but I think the strength of that is that everyone around him is playing really well as well, and you know, we're all on the same page. So yeah, it's obviously good to have him out there.
You seem to have hit your best form over the last month.
Yeah, it's nice to get a little bit more of the footy and be able to run around a little bit more freely and stuff like that. So hopefully that continues, obviously. But yeah, the fact that the team's playing so well helps me as well.
Just on Aaron, what did you think of him and John Griffin working in tandem yesterday?
Yeah, well, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't take much in from the game from other players, but it seemed to work. They both kicked a couple of goals, and obviously John's a great ruckman in his own right, and so to have our backup ruckman as a qualified ruckman is you know, obviously a strength for us, and yeah, just my gut feel of it, I guess, is they went okay.
It was good to see them pluck a couple of grabs up forward, because I think that's been sort of, I guess, the query whether they can both play forward and in the ruck.
Yeah, well, they're obviously both really big boys, so they give us a great target up forward, and as I said, they're great ruckmen themselves. So yeah, if they can keep holding their marks and playing well in the ruck, it's obviously a good strength.
Just back on Luke, how good has he been this season? He hasn't been beaten, and Ross said last night that it would probably be an injustice if he wasn't picked in the All-Australian sides.
Yeah, I don't think it's this year has been an aberration from Luke. I think he's been in that kind of form for a long time now, and he's one of the great key backs of the competition, I believe. Yeah, he's obviously a very good player, and he's been especially good this year, playing to our structures and in our team defence kind of roles. But yeah, all I know is that we'll have the next guy step up.
You've won a lot of games in a row. How deep do you think you can go into the finals? How much of a damage can you make?
Hopefully a long way. We're just focusing on Geelong at this stage, but obviously we're all keen to extend our footy seasons for as long as we can.
How well do you think the team handled all the distractions around the game?
Yeah.
Last night, you seem to be pretty focused and just stuck to your guns.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the boys are really focused going into the game, and it was a really almost an aggressive atmosphere in the change rooms before the game. Everyone was really keen not to kind of slip up, and we'd come so far in such a short time that we don't want to take a step backwards now. So yeah, I was pretty proud of the boys' efforts last night. I thought we really stuck to our game plan really well.
You didn't play in round one against Geelong?
No, coming in round 3.
So you were a big in, even if Luke's a big out?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure it'll make that much difference, but yeah.